We just have a lot of paintwork going on right now.
Gotcha.
We're just stretched real thin. I actually brought in more contractors to help us get this project done.
The yard looks really busy today. Just lined up here. See a lot of finish work, huh?
Yeah, I'm just little stuff right now since they're not going to be spraying. I don't think they're going to be spraying today, so.
Spraying the hull?
Yeah.
Yeah, where we think the first coat now, they're ready?
I'm not sure what they're doing. All I know is they're super slammed right now.
All right.
Just like they were the other day.
Very good. Lots of little stuff. A lot of little stuff.
Yeah, it was right here. See that hole?
Okay, yeah.
It was up here getting pinched right from this,
yeah.
so.
Beautiful. Here we are. It is October what, 6th? Say the 6th?
I think so.
We're here with John.
How you doing?
Good, well, look,
Oh,
here we
here
are.
with Susanna. Look how
We're here with
pretty she is.
Susanna. All right, yeah, we see some of the detail work. This fitting here has been installed. Doug did that. We never actually saw that little collar installed. Looks like there's still some screws that...
No, they don't. They're snapped off. Clint was telling me the screws are snapped off in there. They'd have to drill the whole thing out. Some of them were snapped off. We couldn't get them out.
We're gonna go down below. We'll take a look at what Dave has finished up. I see some movement down below. There's some movement. Hello!
Hey guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, good.
How's everything downstairs?
Perfect temperature today, huh?
Man, it's nice.
Oh man. 72 and perfect.
It's been nice the last couple of days. Yesterday was pretty hot, but not bad.
All right.
Keeping her clean. Got her been pretty spotless. I got here this morning, there's dust and crap everywhere. So.
We will have none of that, right? For Susanna. Susanna needs.
The first thing I did was wipe her down and then vacuum in. I'm inside, just getting everything tits, spotless. So. Well,
Clint has now learned. I think he's become of the body. He knows Susanna's not supposed to be dirty.
No way, man.
No. So I see a lot of finished work, huh?
Yeah, I'm just little stuff right now since they're not going to be spraying. I don't think they're going to be spraying today, so.
Spraying the hull?
Yeah.
Yeah, where we think the first coat now, they're ready?
I'm not sure what they're doing. All I know is they're super slammed right now.
All right.
Just like they were the other day.
Yeah.
But I've got this place spotless. I did the engine yesterday as much as I could.
Clint, good man. Look at this. All right, we take a look at our Yanmar.
It's a little dusty, but you know, I can only get so much with the smallest of vacuums up.
Yeah. Now this is where all the batteries are going to go, I guess.
That's the main battery box, and then the starboard battery box over there.
When will we receive, do you know if you and Dave talked about the batteries?
Not until probably after the paint.
After the paint.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. There's a couple things that need to be done, like the last 2 through holes on the hole down there. So
okay.
There's the other battery box right here.
Yeah.
There we go. Got that yesterday.
Ah, beautiful. Perfect. Ready to receive.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Massive power. Dave's got his most of his stuff out now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a little bit of hardware and stuff in here.
Okay.
A couple of tools that he's gonna come back and do.
Still doing some stuff in here.
I'm working on trim. I notched this out. So we can get this going. I put this piece of trim back on.
Oh, that looks good.
So Dave can mount the running lights. We're gonna go like right there, boom.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So both sides. Got that going. I brought the rest of the trim down for the starboard side here.
Oh, is that the shop?
That's the shelf, or cover the shear clamp.
Okay, this was the stuff that was all at the shop. All right, so take us through what were you saying this is going to cover?
We're just going to finish off this. So what this does is this will cover the shear clamp.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so that fits up in there.
That goes there, and there's another one here that covers the bottom, but I don't know because I don't know if it's necessary or not. I mean,
oh, that looks nice.
Kind of makes it clean, you know. That's
sure
how it
does.
was.
Yeah, no,
before ceiling planks, there was the masonite right there. So
right. No, but this was great because that way we'll put books up in there. And
yeah, and then this piece will cover that right there. So
that came out great. The shelf.
Their egregious use of 5200 will be covered.
That was them. That's old.
That's all the old stuff.
Do we want to cut that out? No.
No.
Don't touch it.
Just don't even bother with it. Just leave it. Stalactites.
What is this? Funny. All right, looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. So can you attach those while you're can you do that stuff here?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
That's why I brought it down. I went down there. I went by the shop this morning. I got that stuff. I got these rails.
Ah, the rails. Yeah.
As you remember, the shelves, they went back in that way.
Right.
So now that we have ceiling planks on here, let me see the old mark on the bulkhead there. You see where that mark is right there? So
right.
So this was basically like right there.
Okay.
And up against this longitudinal right here. So if I put it back in like that, you're gonna have a shelf. You might be able to fit some big lighters in there. But since he hasn't made these cushions yet, and I asked Doug about the patterns this morning, he said, you know, if you want to bring this out, I could put some cleats on the wall. You still have 2 feet. I was just messing around thinking, you know, 2 feet.
How wide is it without that shelf?
Without the shelf?
If the shelf is gone, it's a much wider bunk.
Oh yeah. Well, there's the old outline. So that outline there, just picture when I had this up.
So what it was I guess it started a little higher and it went in behind that longitudinal.
Well, it can only go so far. So say there's the mark right there.
Right.
And this rested up against the longitudinal like this.
Right.
But the shelf was notched
inside there.
For the frame.
Must have been.
Yeah. So
no, it doesn't seem worth it now.
Yeah.
It'd seem better just to get a wider cushion.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, you know, figure out, okay, you don't get that shelf anymore. The shelf is now up at the top.
So I brought them down just in case for you guys to look at and
how interesting.
make a decision on that.
Yeah. So there we go. There's our new nav station. I think this station came out great. Very low profile, really. Oh, so Clint, you were talking about some of the things you were working on this week. You had mentioned them to me, like, the water, the door's on. Yeah, let's take that. So, great. So now this door...
This door's going to be obsolete, so it's just sitting here.
Okay. So you're thinking it should just be like, don't need to put the hinges on, or?
No.
Put the hinges on anyway.
The problem is, a couple of the hinges, when we were taking them apart and cleaning them, they just fell apart.
Oh, okay.
And died. And we had to harvest one piece of hardware for a cabinet, one of these cabinets.
Okay.
So if we could find that same sort of hardware, I could put it on just for looks, you know?
But it's so far buried behind the table, it almost doesn't matter.
And there's nothing there, right?
No.
Yeah, but I just don't like that right there, and I don't want to put a giant plug right there.
Yeah.
I mean...
So we can look online, see if we find a push button thing you like.
We can do that, or I can just make a real small little piece of mahogany, cover it, throw some varnish on. Like you said, you're not going to see it.
Just put a little cover on it, so in case...
This can go here. I can actually put a cleat there and a cleat there, so we can just 2 little bronze screws in case you ever had to take this out, which there's no need because this all comes from up the top there.
Okay.
What is that? Is that the...
It's the holding tank.
That's the poop tank.
Seldom to be used.
Yeah,
right.
So that's that.
All right, so we lost the drawer because of the new refrigerator scenario down there.
So the way this was, went in, put Now if I leave it down, there's a gap. See that gap?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I could just glue it on like that, but I was looking at it going, that looks like crap.
So what were you thinking?
I was thinking of shimming the bottom up a little bit. And
nice.
Going
and
like
then gluing it in.
and gluing it. There's a little bit of that going on.
But that's okay.
Which I could probably clamp that and get the twist out, or just relieve this piece of wood. You know, it's actually it might be in here. Anyways,
I don't think it.
I'll put a shim in there or something and just glue it.
Yeah.
Unless you want some secret little hiding place for keys, or
is it big enough to hold anything in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do something. I was thinking of a way to do
some
that.
money. No, nobody would know. None of our internet people would know.
Yeah.
Until we show them.
There was some kind of like, we could put 2 blocks there with magnets inset in them, and
Click.
magnets in there.
Ooh, I like that, little magnets.
But they do make those strong, what are those magnets called?
Yeah,
Those real super strong magnets. You'd have to really
give it a good solid.
That would be good.
Anyways,
all right.
It's another project, so
little project.
Whatever you guys want me to do with that. And then leather work on these. But the problem is you have to install them first. See how they did that?
Okay.
They install them and then...
And then we wrap the leather. We could go with a different... No, I guess you'd have to do that anyway.
Yeah, I could take these. I was going to take them. They need some varnish work, so...
Okay.
Get some leather. I think Doug he might have some leather at the shop. And we'll just put them in some little bronze escutcheons.
Okay. That can't be that hard.
Yeah,
Pop those things out. Tap them in. Now you're a leather maker. Leather worker.
Add that to my resume.
So is there going to be a strap across the book? Is there a thing that
There's
holds
a
the
little
book
bar.
There's a bar. Ah, yes. There's one for both top and bottom, or only top?
No, the
Just
bottom.
the top.
The bottom, we could put one in because the bottom had, or the flag. There was a flag holder in here on the bottom, right?
Spice rack thing. What was that?
It was a flag for emergency flag.
Square.
So, you know, that all looks
when
great.
you come in, you just put up the quarantine flag and let them take care of it.
Stay away.
Hazmat.
Yeah.
No, we could do another one of those.
That'd be perfect.
Kind of low, so you can get your books in and out.
Yeah. It's just you put so you can put some stuff in there and it doesn't just fall out when you're healing.
Yeah. There we go. Remember there was no hole there?
Yeah.
Remember this went out to there, so I cut that off, and the hose was right here.
And that was you're cutting the cleat. You said you just
the
cut
hose was getting pinched right there, so I just cut the cleat and made this boom. No more conflict with the
What is
the
that?
hose was getting pinched right there.
water maker.
Water maker.
Yeah.
Was getting pinched. Now was that the intake, water intake?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So you just cut back the cleat there a little bit.
Yeah.
Great.
Cut like 1.5 inches off.
And then did you have to move the thing down or it just then sat better?
Yeah, it was right here. See that hole?
Okay, yeah.
It was up here getting pinched right from this,
yeah.
so
Beautiful.
now we're all good.
You showed Dave that?
No, he hasn't been down here since then. So. And I put a finger hole in there for you. So.
Oh, thank you. That definitely helps, right?
There we go.
Great. Now, are you having to take that to the shop, or you can do that kind of stuff here?
What?
Like drill that hole?
Oh, no, I did that here.
Okay.
I still gotta put some paint on there on the hole, seal it up.
Nice. Beautiful. Great. And I see the grate is on for the
Heater.
So that
He's
hose,
waiting on the lines, the hoses.
he has not put the new hoses.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he ordered all new hoses and stuff. So.
Okay. Great. Very good. Lots of little stuff. A lot of little
What
stuff.
about the little space there behind the seat?
Yeah, we had talked about that. Do we want to?
Oh, that right there?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Just getting chewed up right there with the block plane on there. I could fill that.
Something was going on in there.
There was an old water. Remember the old water pump that was in here that took this hole? I think.
Maybe that was out. So.
Yeah, I think that's what that was. Because this is right where it was mounted. It was boom. I'll just fill that with some 1/2 inch plywood or 5/8 plywood. Paint it.
That'd be nice. Okay. Details.
I don't think he's running anything else through there, so.
Just want to show you guys that's the switch for the windlass and also a nice new power outlet. This is up in the forepeak. right, what other little things got done now? You're finishing up?
Oh, God, there's a plate out there for the old pump. And I was talking to Doug about this morning. I don't know if you want to...
This is the old manual pump.
And here's the outside fitting, which covered in varnish, and it's just cheap aluminum. You might want to get a new one of these. Okay. And possibly a new one of these.
Okay, where do we...
Or rebuild this. Okay. Which Doug said, the cost to rebuild this, you just buy a brand new one.
Right. We could just go to the shop right down here, right?
Yeah, you could probably go and
just take it with you.
Yep, take it and get the same one.
This is the outside.
That's the outside piece.
This is the flip it open.
Yeah.
And stick the handle in.
But there was so much varnish on there, you can't scrape that off without scraping the finish off this. It's just.
So let's take that in and see if we can't get a replacement.
If you can get the same exact.
Let's go down and open an account.
West Marine?
Yeah, West Marine. Okay. That way you can have access to it.
Yeah, there was something else we needed from West Marine. I don't remember what it was.
A dinghy.
A dinghy, yeah.
Well, Doug was asking me about that. Why don't you bring that down and put it in the container? I'm like, there's no room.
There's no room? Not yet?
What we want to do is take the motor and bring it down and have somebody service it, and then blow up the dinghy and make sure see if it holds air.
Yeah, the foot pump's in the locker. I saw it.
Yeah, they have people that'll service those too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this one, you're right, for the cost of a new one.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the hand pump. Are you sure that's a hand pump? Couldn't that be something else?
Yeah, it could be a stick shift off an old international harvester.
All right, or maybe just this thing here.
Probably for this.
All right.
It's fun to see.
It fits in this. Yes, we've done that.
Yes, we have done that.
We've done that for hours.
Been there, done that.
All right, so we're here in the locker. What do we got going here? Oh, the back side.
This is the back side of the
pump.
Where the hand pump went. But it was really kind of flimsy.
Okay.
Because you're putting a lot of weight on there, so we added this plate, that real gnarly 1/4-inch plywood. I just laminated it on there and...
just screwed it in?
Yeah.
Glued it on?
Screwed and clamped, and now when we bolt through here, there's holes that come through here, and here, and here. Bolt there, and then actually 2 of these are screws and 2 are bolts that go all the way through for the pump.
Gotcha, so you need a little extra support.
That just gives us a little more backing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're putting a lot of pressure on that when you're pumping.
Yeah. All right, we're here at West Marine. We're going to look to see if they have a replacement for the manual emergency sump.
Yep.
So, all right, here we go.
Is that going? Oh.
That's a whale.
Yeah, but it doesn't look this. What's up with that? It's empty.
Maybe they're just samples on it. Compact bilge pump. Looks like the same thing. Yard looks really busy today. Just lined up here. Here's the main space. We'll go see these guys after lunch. It's one of the big projects here, huh? Look at those props, Johnny. Those are beauties, huh?
That's amazing.
Let's see if we can find him. That's actually Dale under there. Holy mackerel.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello, bud. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, thanks for getting that starboard side done this week and throwing a guy on there, so thank you. Dale just said we're putting on a lot of product next week.
A lot of product next week, yeah. There's going to be a lot of material going on the boat next week.
What's going on with this? What's this project here?
This was a 40,000 PSI water blast to remove all the rust, and then we sandblasted over it, and now we're applying 5 coats of paint over the deck, the bulwarks, the exterior hull. 5 coats of paint. All right, well, that's going to be a little bit more important to these guys than little old Susanna. So thank you. Yeah. And then I know Clint was worried that maybe we get some paint on before the weekend, but you're thinking it'll be okay with just Smith's? We're fine. Okay. We're sealed up. He's got the sun off of it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. Good luck.